Well, hello, it's Stockboard again. In this video, I'm going to be building my own Tofu 65 custom keyboard. Hopefully, it'll go smoothly and maybe you can even learn a thing or two. Just before we start, the image displayed on the screen is a structure of how a keyboard is made, just to let you get a broad understanding of the different parts. Right here we have the keyboard case and PCB from KBD fans, and right here we have C3 tangerine switches from Shopee. Over here we have the accessory, and these are the PCB, and I'm just gonna put them right here. Right here we have the accessory, we have the brush, we have the masking tape, we have scissors, we have cutters, we have the lubes, and we have the wire which is used to connect the keyboard to the PC. So first I'll start off by opening this, so we can just put this to the side. We don't really need them right now. I have the tools and stuff. I'm gonna take this out. It's kind of heavy. I'm pretty sure it's metal something. Here you can see, looks very nice. I have like a gold something on the back. Okay, we're gonna move this aside and we're gonna bring in the PCB. So right here is the PCB, and this is how it looks. I'm gonna put it right here for now. And this right here is polycarbonate plate, which will be assembled later on. I'll put it right here for now. These are the parts of the stabilizer which will be used to connect it to here. Right here. So right now we're gonna lube these parts. These are called the wire. Also the wire, these are the housing and the stem. And since it's kind of hard and time consuming, I'm gonna have my friend here to help me out. Hello. So let's get lubing. This is called the Crytalk, and this is also the Crytalk, but this one is for the housing and the stem right here. And these one are for the wires, which are these things over here. Okay, I'm gonna open things for the housing first. Here you can see it. It's basically an oil. Okay, you want to help me out? Okay. Okay, and we're gonna start the time lapse now. Okay, so now we're done with all the housing. Now we're gonna lube the stem next. Now last loop for the stem. And then another over here. Evenly coated and done. Okay, so now we're gonna loop the wire, and I already have done one here off the camera. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on time lapse because it's kind of boring here. Okay, now I'm done with lubing the wiring. So right now, we have done all the lubing for all the parts. Now what we have to do is attach the stem to the housing like this. And this is the stem, and we just insert it in there, right there. Like this. Okay, now that's one done. I'll put it right here for now. And lastly, 10 done. Okay, now that we have attached the housing and the stem together, now we're gonna attach the housing and stem to the wire like this. And right now I can't really do it because I have a broken thumb and it's very hard, so I'm gonna have my friend do it for me. Okay. Okay, so that's one done. So if you hear the click sound, you know that you're actually like making it go into its hole. Okay, so now that we're done with all of them, so now we have to attach the stabilizers to the keyboard, the spacebar part over here. Alright. Where do we... Yeah. I'm gonna have my friend here to help because...
Okay, so we put this thing in here. This part in here. Okay, now you screw it.
Okay, I'm going to screw it in.
Yes,
It's working.
it works. It's good.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
And now the other side.
Okay, now one more side. Oh, now it's on my hand.
Okay, so hard.
Okay.
No! No! So I have screwed in both of the screws here, and this one I did it off camera because it was so hard. And now it's stable. It stick to the PCB, so it can't be taken out like this. Now we're gonna do the other part now. Okay. So now the next one is over here, and we're gonna screw it in just like the one on the spacebar. Screw it in.
Great. Now we're done with this one.
Wait. Okay, now we're done. Okay, so now we have attached the stabilizers, and now we're gonna apply tape mod on the back to make the switches sound amazing. Unfortunately, my battery died down, but I have finished putting all the switches in, and now we can attach this to the case. To do this, we can start off by taking out the case and just put I finally put the screws in, and now it's stuck in the case and the PCB. So now all I have to do is put the keycaps in, which it hasn't arrived yet, but I'll just have to wait for it.
One eternity later.
So after 5 days, the keycaps finally came. So now I can finally finish my keyboard. Let's go! I'm just gonna open the box. Here's what they look like. I kind of messed them up a little bit, but these are Blue Samurai's BTB, which is compatible with the keyboard that I have. Now that I have the keycaps here and the keyboard here, I can just start putting the keycaps in. So with the power of editing, when I press this button, all the keycaps here will be put in. Here is the finished product of the keyboard. It looks very nice and it also feels very good. But let's put it to the test. Here are some comments from my friend who have tested the keyboard.
I really like the aesthetics of this keyboard. All of the colors go together really well and the keycaps complements the board. Also, this is a great example of a talkie keyboard that every enthusiast should be going for.
Personally, I think this keyboard sounds really good for its cheap price point, and visually it looks immaculate. I think it could have been improved with a little bit more thought, along with some more mods to reduce rattle on the stabilizers, but other than that, it's really good.
คีย์บอร์ดนี้ก็สวยดีการให้สีมีสีน้ำตาลแยกเป็นฟังก์ชันแล้วก็มีภาษาจีนภาษาอังกฤษภาษาจีนภาษาอังกฤษโอเค
แล้วก็บอกเสียง
เบาไปนิดนึงเสียงมันไม่ค่อยกังวานเท่าไหร่
ข้อดีของเสียง
ข้อดีก็คือมันเบา
ชอบกดเบา
ก็เต็มมือดีนะโอเคเลยใช้ได้
Basically, she said that she really liked the color scheme of the keyboard and the Japanese letters. However, the sound could be a little bit louder, but other than that, the keyboard was smooth and fun to press. The keyboard turned out to be better than I expected. not only regarding the sound of it but also in terms of aesthetic. The dark blue color of the case really matches with the keycap I chose, and those Japanese characters really make it look more appealing. Despite the stabilizer sounding a little bit rattly and not going all the way when I pressed it, which may be due to the cost of overlubing it, overall, I believe that building my own custom keyboard was very fun. It was a very fun experience to do, and it's something you should certainly do when you get a chance.